So I want to tell you about the discovery of a new worldview, which I call conscious evolution. But what I realized is we are the first species on the face of this earth to be aware of evolution, to be aware that we are affecting our own evolution by everything that we do. The babies we eat, the food we eat, the first species on the face of this earth to be aware of evolution, to be aware that we are affecting our own evolution by everything that we do. The babies we eat, the food we eat, the wars we fight. We are the first species to begin to understand not only are we aware of evolution, but we are evolution. We are evolution in person. And when you really think about it, our beings are a resume of the entire story of creation, from the original flaring forth, as Brian Swimme called it. Every atom, molecule, cell, reptilian brain, mammalian brain, human brain, and perhaps evolutionary brain, which I think is a form of brain that actually is picking up the entire pattern of creation as incarnate in you. And the next thing about conscious evolution is, since we are aware of this, evolution itself has evolved from unconscious evolution, where most of the species that were extinct before us, that is billions of them, didn't know that they were rendering themselves extinct by any means. We know. And the crisis that we're facing, that we are now aware that we are certainly in part causing, is the greatest wake-up call that the human species has ever had. We've been told to love one another by every great tradition in the world, but it isn't quite enough as long as we were able to grow this way. But now that we've hit a limit to growth of this form of consciousness, this form of behavior, the people who are alerted to something new emerging within themselves, within the world, and possibly within the species itself, are proliferating. And when I first met Jonas Salk in the 1960s, he was the first human being I had ever met who was an evolutionary. Now, look at us. We're all over the place. I can't